It's a Werther's kind of day today on the candy aisle. Welcome, one and all to a review Werther's original. Uh, what is it? What do we call this? We'll call this Werther's original uh cocoa cream soft eclair caramels. That's what we'll call this. That's right. Yeah, it's Werther's original back again. If you were here last week, we did a review of the Werther's original soft caramels, just the straight up normal, basic soft caramels, just straight soft caramel. And today we are looking at the cocoa cream filled soft caramel. This is the soft eclair caramel. Werther's original, buttery, creamy, fresh, deliciously soft caramel with a chocolatey filling. So I guess it's not real cocoa in it. Is it? I wonder. They said on the website that it was cocoa, but who knows? I'm just trying to see, do I see actual cocoa here? It's got to be over a certain percentage too, right? Yeah, here's cocoa right there. Cocoa mass. I don't know. I wonder why they say chocolatey. Usually, if you ever, just in case you don't know, if you ever see something that says chocolatey, it's like, that is not real chocolate. It's like chocolate-like. It's mocklet, right? Sometimes, and that doesn't mean it's bad, guys, but, it just means that usually when you see that, it means it doesn't have actual cocoa in it. But this does, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have enough. Anyway, Werther's original. I dig it. I think that they're good. I like the soft caramel skew because I'm a fan of soft caramels. I think that they're delicious. Do I go out of my way for Werther's originals? No, I don't. But I certainly growing up appreciated the Werther's hard candies at the holiday season. They were kind of a holiday thing. I don't know if that is true for you in your country where you live, but I'll say that here they are, and they here in Canada where I live, they are, and I think that they were always kind of marketed as such as well. Nowadays, I guess there's a lot of candy that sort of like tries to position itself as like the Christmas time favorite. Where there's definitely would be in contention on that list, the hard candy that is, whether it, is the top of that list these days, maybe not. Although, like I said last week when I was reviewing the other Werther's original soft caramel, people have got to be buying this, right? There's like 15 different versions of Werther's original. It's so confusing that the actual brand name is Werther's original. When there's like so many different SKUs of it. But there are a lot of different versions of Werther's original, be it the hard candy, be it the sugar-free, be it the chewy, be it the soft. This is part of the soft family, which from what I can see, there are 3 SKUs in that. There is the original soft caramels, which I reviewed last week, the vanilla stuffed eclair caramels, which is basically this with vanilla filling, and then this cocoa filling one. I have reviewed the vanilla filled vanilla cream soft eclair caramels on this channel about I don't know, like 2 years ago. It looks like I just sort of scanned through that review, and it looks like I thought they were good and recommendable, if perhaps a little sweet. So let's dig into this chocolatey caramel goodness. Like, oh, whoa, that smells great. I gotta say, that smells better than than just the straight caramels. You know what? I gotta say, honestly, chocolate caramel as a mix, it's a good combo. Although this doesn't look like milk chocolate. It looks like dark chocolate to me. Or dark mocklet or whatever. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's milk. I don't know. I hope it's milk. I would put milk chocolate in here because milk chocolate and caramel, how can you go wrong? Like, that's a great combo. I mean, you can go wrong, of course. All right, let's see. So it looks pretty much just like a soft caramel here. Maybe a little harder than last week's. Last week I could just sort of bend it just with 2 fingers, Okay. Whoa. Whoa. What have we here? Oh boy. Try and get a focus on that. There we go. Or you can clearly see the distinction between the outer caramel layer and the inner chocolate or chocolate ganache layer. Is it a ganache? I think it is. It must have been put in there. Actually, I was going to say injected as a warmer liquid and then cooled. Maybe not though. Interesting. Okay. So even the caramel, just the caramel portion, does not feel as chewy as last week's. It doesn't feel quite as soft. It's not like hard by any means, but I mean, maybe it's the different temperature in the room this week to last week, but temperature really obviously affects chocolate and caramels quite significantly. So even though it's a nice, balmy sort of room temperature in here, I don't know. Maybe last week the soft caramels were a little warmer, but I don't think that's it. I think it's that they used maybe a bit of a firmer caramel to help contain the chocolate on the inside. Weirdly, did you notice how distinct that difference between the outside and the inside portion was? Hold on a sec. It's odd to me, like I understand, like this is the premise, right? It's a caramel wrapped around a sort of log of chocolate. I get that, but it's it doesn't. It's not mixed. Like the caramel and the chocolate feel very separate. There's not much. There's not enough integration of them. And even though the chocolate is a soft chocolate, maybe a bit firmer than like what you would traditionally call a ganache. Like it's like maybe like a chocolate cream egg. You guys know those? Excuse me. Anyway, it's not like a liquid chocolate, certainly, but the level of consistency and texture, not texture, but the level of consistency, the density of the caramel versus the chocolate are so wildly different. Even in my mouth when I'm chewing them, they don't actually mix that much. The chocolate is gone quickly. 3 chews. And the caramel is still there for 10, 15 chews with no chocolate anymore on it. So this feels a lot more like two products that happen to be beside each other rather than one integrated product. Thinking of the eclair motif, do you feel like that's something that you get out of an eclair? Like the pastry an eclair, which has... Does it usually have like a custard or a cream filling, right? I don't think it does because the cake sponges it all together, right? Do eclairs have caramel on them ever? Maybe like on the top. I don't know. I feel like they're dipped in chocolate on the top, right? Sometimes with coconut or white chocolate shavings or something. But it's like a paste. Yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking about that. I guess thematically, like it's like a center core surrounded by something. It is kind of eclair. I wonder if that's what eclair actually means, perhaps. But that has an integration to it, whereas all the flavors sort of complement each other. And it's not that to say that the chocolate here and the caramel aren't good. They're both pretty good. I think that the slightly softer caramel from last week, just the straight soft caramels, maybe is a little bit better or more to my taste, perhaps. But I don't really feel like these two things are working in concert so well. So I guess as an overall product, while it's good, I don't know that the execution is exactly what it could be or should be, because I think we have all had chocolate caramel mixes in other candy products that are fantastic, that that really complement each other completely. And I don't know that I would say that this does that. Still, not bad. Like I can't be too hard on it, certainly. Like both the caramel and the chocolate are good. They're just like separate kinds of good. I wish there was more chocolate, to be honest. Actually, I just wish it was just better mixed together, because that chocolate caramel mixture can be amazing. Anyway, I think that this is a product that, like, if you are a soft caramel fan, or if you like chocolate caramels, and you don't maybe have another product that's readily available, sure, this may be something to check out. If you live in Canada like me, I would rather get a caramel bar than this, or one of those Aero caramels, or I think there's a Kit Kat caramel that you can get, from time to time. There's always like a version. There's something out there that's like a caramel chocolate mix. Certainly Caramilk. If you live in England or in Canada, where I think those are the main places where those are sold, get that. Not bad. Maybe worth trying. And packaging is great, and like the shareability of this is fantastic, sure. But I wouldn't suggest that this is like the end all be all of chocolate caramel, that's for sure. So with a heavy heart, that I'm going to give the Werther's original chocolate cream soft eclair caramels. I'm going to give it a low 3 out of 5. It's maybe even a 2. No, it's a 3. I mean, like I said, the flavors are good. It's just the overall execution that could be better. Anyway, that's my take on it. Have you tried this product? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe I'm off base. I don't know. But that's my thoughts on it. I would definitely appreciate your thoughts. If you guys have other suggestions of caramel chocolates or caramels, or would like to see more Werther's reviews, let me know here on the channel. I have been slowly but surely, especially this year, doing a ton of these like bagged candy reviews, which I never really did before this year, but I've kind of reviewed everything else, so that's what I'm doing now. Anyway, so I'm sure I will probably touch base with Werther's again in the not too distant future on some of their other stuff. Maybe I'll try some of the sugar-free Werther's, see where that lands me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. So long.